Libra, over the next 7 days, you're going to feel as if you wasted a lot of time hanging out with friends, sitting around chit chatting and talking with people. You may be a bit of a workaholic that was taking some time off of work. Like typically I get this vibe of you like being able to work a lot. You like being able to, make your money, go after your dreams and your ambitions and things like that. Um, but it feels like the people that you've hanged out with, either you feel this way about a group of friends that you used to have or family members, because that's what the holidays are about. It's about seeing people, kicking it, laughing, talking, shooting, Will Smith type of energy. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. Um, and so when you look at these people or you look at yourself, you may feel like, damn, this is what wasted potential looks like. Or damn, I could have used this time more beneficially. Not saying that, it's right or wrong, but that's what I'm seeing here. Like you see a lot of potential, you see a lot of creativity, you see a lot of potential in a lot of people that you hang out with, that you're around, that's from your hood, your city, your family, or whatever. But they lack vision to be able to invent something, manifest something. And so I do feel like ultimately, like you're on, like the people that you care about, it's difficult to care about them. It's difficult to really connect with them because they're not applying themselves, Libra. And that's why we have victory in reverse here. And so this reek, Eureka, reek, something may reek of like failure. Even if someone is saying, hey man, let's do this together, let's partner on this together, you may look at it like, damn, I really wish I could collaborate, partner, network, but ultimately there's too many egos, too many fragile egos to really try to make long-term business plans with certain people. And I feel like that's kind of what you're coming to terms with this week. That's the highlight of this week that I see coming through for you. So let's get your prediction. So I feel like your channel message is pretty much telling you that certain times of the year, it's intended to just be in the world from an observer standpoint rather than trying to understand what's wrong with the world. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense because that's what I'm getting. The number is 43, 12, 28. Something about lottery numbers. Play the lottery numbers. 72, 1, Powerball, 2. If you win, that'd be crazy, but yeah. So we have disappointed, yeah. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may be disappointed in like your friends, your family, and kind of like what they have become. You could be disappointed in a parent as well. Feels like you work really hard to compensate for other people's, the absence of a father. You may work extra hard to compensate, Libra, There's going to be some type of decision that you need to make if you should save up for something or you should help somebody out with something. I think you're just trying to determine if it's a good idea. if you should even believe in someone changing. Someone may ask to borrow some money from you and you want to, but it's like the truth of the matter is if you're not able to lose it, they may not even give it back. And you work a lot of long hours for you to constantly be waking up out of your sleep in the middle of the night because somebody needs you. So looking on the bright side, I feel like if you had a situation where, I don't know, like there was some infertility or something like that, I don't know, I feel like there's like a sun energy here. You may gain a son. This could be through like step parent, stepson, stepdaughter or something. I don't know. Well, damn. For those that are doing something tirelessly, like working on your purpose and stuff like that, but you're not getting any momentum or traction, I feel as if like you're way more evolved than the people that you connect with online or something like that. That's what I'm seeing here. Like they're still asleep. They're still sheep. So you won't be able to really teach these people because you have to spend time trying to teach them the basics. It's like you're in college and they're in elementary school. Now imagine being in college, seeing life from those lens and trying to explain something to kindergarten children. That's very difficult. So there's like a level of consciousness that you have outgrown, but you haven't quite made the decision on whether or not you're going to like part ways or move in another direction. And I don't think it's necessarily like one single person that's the problem in your life. I feel like it's a level of consciousness that you've outgrown. So it's like sitting on all this knowledge, sitting on all this wisdom, but not really able to really share it or utilize it. Because your friends or your homies or your family are not ready. So this week I see you like really pondering on your investment. This could be a situation of someone like wanting to get married and you may not feel like it's the right time for that because you're not where you want to be financially. Especially if you've been dating someone for a minute, someone could be applying pressure. Like, what's your goals with my child? Like, what's your plans? Somebody's father is heavy in this energy. It's like stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. You could be getting advice from your father. Let's get some closing messages. Nine of Pentacles. This is an important week for you. I can't tell you whether or not you should or shouldn't invest in a situation. But what I can tell you is if you've been betrayed before or you knew you couldn't trust someone before, that's definitely something to consider, especially if you loaned out money or you lent out money. I do feel like someone is very grown. You may know something may not be successful, especially if like you may know that some choices that someone is making is not wise, but you can't tell them anything. It's like, well, made the decision. Now you got to see it through. Somebody could be telling you that they got someone pregnant and this could be like a unexpected pregnancy. And someone's like, well, you made the choice. Now you got to see it through. What can you say? What can you do? Now you have to work and provide or something. You could be a mother giving like sound advice to someone. I don't see marriage cards out here, but I do see like it's a blessing, but it just feels like bad timing. Can create some delays, especially if this is like pregnancy with someone where it's like they don't really care about them, or they don't really give them, like being married to someone that's like an unhappy marriage or something like that. Okay, let's focus, because I feel like your situation, Libra, is particular. Let's see. Like your situation needs more time to cook. And I feel like that's the theme of this week. You need more time to see how this plays out before you can really say anything or do anything about it. We have time apart in reverse. Neglected in reverse, especially if someone's trying to reconcile with you, or you're trying to reconcile the situation. You may say, let's see how things go. You know, if someone's trying to come back into your life, if they're regretful or remorseful, it's like, let's see where things go. Because I do feel like there's things that this person hasn't told you. I haven't told you everything, and that's probably why it won't work in the future. This person may have secrets about juggling other things, doing other things, and they're trying to just like act like that stuff never happened. It may come back later on and be the straw that breaks the camel's back. So even though they're trying to do right now, even though they want to be the stand-up person now, it's like, where have you been? What have you been up to? Why do you feel like you can come back and just, people are supposed to accept you, be vulnerable with you, but you've been like missing, you've been MIA? That may be how someone feels about you. That may be how the elephant in the room that nobody speaks about. But that's definitely from a romantic sense. Yeah. Let's get your financial messages for this week, Libra. We have quiet retreat. And it says, it's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. I told you, it felt like you're at a phase in your life where you're trying to figure out what's the next step, but you haven't quite made it yet. But you know that in order to get your head in the right space, you got to declutter. You got to make room. And that some of y'all are making room for new children, making room for unexpected changes, making room for the consequences of a situation, or somebody wants you to make room for their return. So be graceful with yourself. Okay, Libra, that's what I got for you. Bye.